Weathering the weather with Ed. Sometimes he's cranky, sometimes he's goofy, but he's always got a joke. Before I met him, I said meteorology. Hey, guy, that's not for me. But now I'm weathering the weather with Ed.
All right. Today's topic is what? Because you changed it.
Weather and driving conditions.
It was too nice to have how weather affects driving conditions. You had to shorten it. All right.
That's the extra information.
Stop answering me. We're shouting out here today.
Town elections.
In Westford.
In Westford.
In Moscow? Go ahead.
You never know.
I don't think
Tuesday, May 6th from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Yeah, so make sure you're there to vote when it's open. That's right. Okay. Let me
Kind
do
of hard
this.
to vote when it's closed.
Can I? No, not in some places. All right, let me do this.
You do that.
Here's a second shout out to Admiral, quotes, Chris Dowd. Happy birthday, 27 years old. You should have lived so long. All right, I did. All right, let's get to let's get to the questions here.
Question number one.
Hang on, I gotta get some booze. What is it?
Question number one from Dennis Lawler in Springfield, Illinois.
Well, we got that right.
There we go.
Because we could have picked it, Missouri or Massachusetts.
You tried.
But he doesn't live there. All right.
What is hydroplaning?
When you're on a plane and you take a hydrogen gas with you. No, it's when you lose contact with the road because of the water, and it'll feel different. And you know why it feels different? Because it is. You're going to lose control, and so you should not speed up. Although most people don't.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, and you know, go fast. You should slow down. Usually they go faster. Well, I can outrun the hydroplaning.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you can't. They'll be scraping
It'll
off the
find you
highway.
wherever you are.
They'll find you wherever you're left. All right. Thank you, Dennis, for that complete question. Go ahead.
Question number two from Dennis.
I'm getting tired of these. Yes, go ahead.
What is a whiteout?
Well, that's what you go to. You go to Staples and buy this bottle, and then you white something out. Yes.
How you fix mistakes on papers.
Yeah, I don't make. Yes. But in reality,
Yeah.
it's when it's snowing so hard you can't see anything. Barely see the front of your car. Here in Massachusetts, they call everything a whiteout. Go to Buffalo, where it's snowing today, too.
Great wings.
Yes, great wings. They had the anniversary of the start of it a few weeks
Did
ago.
they?
Yeah. And
Love buffalo wings.
don't go to Buffalo.
Don't go to
Buffalo. Where was I? Oh, whiteout. I wasn't a whiteout there. I thought I was the only one on the road. I couldn't see anybody. That's a whiteout. Not around here. Oh. Okay, go ahead.
Question number three from
I
Dennis.
put white out on the windshield to make it even whiter.
Of course you do.
Why not? Yes.
Question number three from
Yes,
Dennis.
Dennis.
Where's the best place to get road condition reports?
I would say, what?
You.
Oh, it should be from me. Yes, from me, of course. Yeah. I would say National Weather. Oh, road condition report.
Road condition
I
reports.
would say AAA if you have a thing with you, whatever that is. Oh, I'll listen to the radio going. Oh.
It's
Speed
snowing
limit's
out.
down to 2 miles. Go ahead. AAA would have it.
What should I do if I'm driving and I see a tornado ahead of me on the roadway?
Did he put that in?
That's another one from Dennis.
Well, Dennis, you have a lot of usage? No.
What?
You have a lot of experience with this because you live in Illinois.
Springfield, Illinois.
Illinois, because the house moved last week, but that's all right. You should stop, turn around, and go the other way. Yeah.
Okay. Dennis has another question.
But you also should wait for the semi to get the heck out of there first.
It's always
All right.
helpful.
Yes, go ahead.
Can lightning strike my car?
Yes, but that's one of the safest places to be because you're grounded. That's what they said to the kid. You're grounded
Exactly.
because you're grounded.
I've been there many times.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's running an autobiography. Nobody cares, all right?
Hey.
I'm sorry. So they're grounded. And you don't want to touch anything metal. Touch anything metal in there because that ain't good. But remember, how can you find metal in a car these days?
Nowadays.
You
It's all
can't.
plastic.
That's right.
Dennis
I like
has another
plastic.
question.
I like the cherry-colored plastic.
I know.
Yes.
Tastes are good.
Yeah. Yes.
How should I get out of a car when an electric wire has fallen across it in a storm?
Don't, unless you want to croak. You gotta, it could be live. You don't know. You don't want to get anywhere near it. Just stay put.
I've been a live wire a couple times.
That's at a party.
There
All
we
right, yes.
go. From Mary in Acton, Mass.
I wonder who that is.
How fast do you have to drive before you start to hydroplane?
Well, Mary, I try to find an exact number, but you know, this is America. We can't, it was all on the internet. I goggled it, and I couldn't find an exact
You
number.
goggled it?
Yes. And, you know, I had stuff from different universities. I don't want equations. They're doing models. I'm not interested in that model.
Not that kind of model.
Not that kind of model, yeah. and I couldn't find the exact answer.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But
Question.
you'll know if you're a hydroplane.
Chances are.
Chances are.
Good song.
Yeah, Johnny Mathis. Go ahead.
From Victoria in Nashua, New Hampshire.
Victoria's Secret?
Victoria
I tell you,
Chesterley.
there's nothing secret as Victoria's Secret anymore.
Not anymore. She
Not
shows it
anymore.
all.
And those aren't thongs, those are thuds. Not enough material there.
Exactly. What should you do when there's a sudden whiteout and you're driving on the highway?
How about you slow down? Try to figure out what it is and then get on the side. Try to get over so you can get
Over
out of
there?
the way of any. No, over there too, if it's all right. You want to go over to you want to stop and park it, as they say here. All right, but check for traffic that you can't see, of course, because it's snowing so hard. All right.
Yeah.
Yes, but you gotta get off the road if you can.
If you can. From Marion.
We just take off? Yeah.
Possibly.
Star Trek Log 6. Go ahead.
From Marion in Williamsville, New York.
This is a repeat. No, I mean, Marion. Thank you, Marion. Go ahead. Go ahead.
She had a question about the abundance of potholes caused by weather conditions.
Yes, and what?
That's
Because of all the snow and ice this winter, so they dump more chemicals down, and it
Of
eats
course.
the road.
nom nom nom.
And then they fix it with temporary stuff, so as soon as the car goes through there, it's gone
It breaks in
again.
half.
Yeah, then you go it up. Yeah,
Breaks into pieces.
that's right.
It's always fun to drive on.
You know, breaking up is hard to do.
I've heard that.
All right, yes.
She also has a question, what is the best advice for driving in a snowstorm, a rainstorm, a windstorm, or any other abnormal condition?
How about with a gallbladder infection? What? The best advice?
Yes.
Slow down.
Go slow?
Have your lights on. And
Don't.
if it's at night, don't put the high beams on, because you'll be seeing nothing but the reflection coming back. Yes.
I hate that.
You will, too.
I do.
And don't have a pregnant woman who's about to give birth driving, because this is not good. Especially when she's having contractions.
Not helpful.
Not helpful at all. All right. She's a medical program, too. We got everything.
Hey, you know, you got to try and make it well-rounded.
Hmm?
Well-rounded.
Thank you. Why are you pointing at me?
I'm not pointing at
All
you.
right, good.
I just like doing that.
The audience is very quiet today. We panicked, but there's nobody here, and it's too early to get crickets in here to make noise. I want to thank the people who said they would show up today. You didn't. Okay. Thank you very much.
From Ed Hummel in Garner, Maine.
Gardner, not Garner.
You wrote Garner.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
Damn, I did.
So Gardner, Maine.
James Gardner. No, go ahead.
Yeah, James Gardner.
Yeah.
Ed, question number 1.
Yes.
Why doesn't a car stop as quickly on wet pavement as on dry pavement?
Less traction. That's why.
Thought it was twaction.
I'm sorry. We had too many calls last time. We didn't have one because nobody watches.
That's not helpful.
It's all right. We'll bring that up again later if I can find the right one. Go ahead.
Question number 2.
Yes.
Does four-wheel drive help in snow? How about on ice?
I don't think really anything helps on ice. Best thing on ice is to don't drive.
Yeah, stay off.
We did that in the winter show, and I'm sorry, with the highway department. I'm sure it's a little bit better, but the problem with the four-wheel drive person is, I can get through this.
I've experienced that a couple times.
You like it up in the tree there somewhere? All right.
Had that
Yes,
happen
go
a
right
couple
ahead.
times. Question number 3. Does the type of snow affect stopping and handling? And does temperature have an effect on stopping and handling?
Yeah, because the tire pressure changes with the temperature. I think in the colder weather you tend to lose. Is it cold? I think it is. You tend to lose some air out of there. And then
Yeah.
some of they expand. What was part of the first part?
I have to find it again.
I think you got trouble.
Does the type of snow affect stopping and handling?
Yes, wet snow, the one with high water content. Good luck, because it's nice and slippery.
Yeah.
Squish.
Fly.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Who wants to buy my book? It's been reduced from $25 to $20. You do?
I already have it, though.
Well, get another one. Your
All
boyfriend
right.
doesn't have one.
That's true. What are some of the other obstructions to visibility that can make driving hazardous besides thick fog?
Solar glare, which we'll do more in depth. Wind. Besides fog
Besides fog.
and precipitation.
He didn't say precipitation. He said besides thick fog.
All right, well, that's enough. We have reduced to action here. We'll do that short.
Found
I
it.
think that's enough. Huh? Sun
Sure.
glare, solar glare. Moon glare doesn't count. It's not bright enough. Yeah.
Sometimes it
Of course,
is.
last night was the full blood moon.
Yeah, which we couldn't see.
We couldn't see because of the clouds. All right. Go right ahead. Next.
Why is driving through flooded areas dangerous?
Because you may drown. That's why. Jeez.
It's always a worry.
Yeah.
Why can driving through Death Valley in the summer be hazardous to one's health if one isn't prepared for
Because
breakdowns?
AAA ain't coming, folks.
Yeah.
It's extremely hot, 125 on a cool day, and that's in the shade.
In the shade.
And it's not safe there. I thought they closed the road in the dead of summer.
I think they
I
do.
think May 15th to September 15th. It's
Yeah,
closed.
something like that.
You want to go a different way.
Out and around.
Don't be so cheap and take a plane. It's too hot. And by
Don't
the way,
take
if
the
you're
shortcut.
stranded in the desert like that, stay with the car. Because they'll never find you if you walk away from it.
Very true. Chances are.
I'd have chances. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. You don't have
And
lost-
Ed's last question. What are some of the things that should be in a winter survival kit, and why should they always accompany a driver during the winter season in
I'm
cold
sorry,
weather
because
regions?
I left them in the rainy car. All right, you should, what? You should have a spare tire out there. You should have food, water.
Spare tire?
You don't have. Very nice spare tire. Oh, sorry. Just a spare tire? Okay. Is it good? Yeah. Is it a radio? Never
He
mind.
didn't answer. You have to answer.
Oh. What was the question?
What are some of the things that should be in a winter
Oh,
survival
you
kit?
should have a jacket in there, some medical equipment.
Candles?
Yeah, candles so you can blow up the. Right. A
Or a
phone.
flashlight.
A flashlight. A phone, which will do you a lot of good if there's no towers around. Yeah.
Or if it's
and
dead.
a charger. You have a charger you can stick into the dashboard.
I heard that somewhere.
Sorry. Because of your batteries there, anyhow. All right, things like that.
Okay.
That costs some reading material.
Yes.
A portalet,
Yeah. Those are always helpful.
toilet paper. Go ahead.
All right.
How many more questions we got?
I don't know, a ton.
Take a look. Holy.
Got all
Move
that
it.
and that.
Oh my God, go ahead. Yes.
From Harvey Leonard, Chief
Harvey.
Meteorologist, WCVB TV, Channel 5, Boston.
Hi, Harv. Okay, go ahead.
His question.
Yes.
He has two questions.
Yes.
Which is the most difficult and/or dangerous to drive in? Snow, sleet, or freezing rain?
Freezing rain. Zip traction.
It's ice.
Thank you.
Thank
it looks
you.
like Wayne, you know, but it ain't. That's the worst.
It ain't Wayne?
If you're going to get freezing rain, you want to put it on top of snow because you can break through it to get traction.
Hopefully.
Unless you with a cake. That won't matter because the trees will be blocking the road.
That's true.
All right, next question.
How deep does rain have to be to cause a car to float away?
Where's the answer? Over there?
You have the
Oh,
answer.
thank
I
you.
wrote the answer.
All right, from the National Weather Service. You didn't put down with. All right, 6 inches of water will reach the bottom of most passenger cars, causing loss of control and possible stalling. I hate stalling.
Stalling.
1 foot of water will float many vehicles. This is very good writing.
Thank you.
2 feet of Russian water
As opposed to American water.
No, as opposed to Ukrainian water, I guess.
There we
2
go.
feet, 2 feet of rushing water can carry away most vehicles, including SUVs, or if you're watching TV, SVU. Law and Order.
It's a good show.
And it is.
I love that show.
Well, and pickups. Oh, SUVs and pickups. You're not supposed to pick
I
up
wrote who
anymore.
it came from.
From NOAA, NOAA, National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. Go ahead.
There
Thank
we
you.
go.
Trust in it.
From Lee Lavdis in
Yeah.
Warner Robins, Georgia.
That's Warner Robins.
Not Warner, Georgia.
That's right. We got it. All right.
How high does the crosswind wind speed need to be to affect driving?
That was another thing we
That
couldn't.
much?
Yeah, about that much. That was another thing we couldn't find. But you'll know.
You'll feel it.
I got wind here. Let's wind. All right. Stop it. Wind conditions. Wind creates additional problems for drivers. It can be especially dangerous for recreational vehicles. You know, I own 20. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Campers and vehicles towing trailers.
High profile.
Stop it. The best defensive technique you can use for wind is driving at slower speeds. Anybody here understand that in America? All right. Wind generally reduces your steering control. Oh, God. Tailwinds push the car. It's from behind.
Hence the word tail.
Yeah. Increasing your speed. Headwinds. You can do these things. What? Headwinds slow the car down. No, really? That's why you're in a
Yeah.
plane. It takes longer to get from Boston to the West Coast than from the West Coast to Boston. Yes.
Yeah, because you're flying with the wind.
Thank you. Crosswinds may cause the car to swerve, especially SUVs and vans. Be prepared to make adjustments to speed and steering to compensate for wind directions, or safely pull over to allow gusty winds to subside. This is America. Nobody pulls over. All right. You may suddenly be hit by a gust of wind as you cross a culvert or a bridge, or drive through mountain passes and ravines. We got any ravines here? How about Chavez Ravine where the Dodgers play? Oh, sorry. Wind gusts occur suddenly and cause total loss of vehicle control. I'm out of control. Why don't you requiring an adjustment in speed and steering? Yes. You may encounter a small gust when passed by a large truck or bus. No kidding. You can just go behind them and you save on the gas.
Yeah, right.
Be alert.
Drafting.
All right, good. Thank you.
Next question.
Yeah, why not? Another shot of booze. You got it.
All right. From Phil in Plasto. Why do people
no.
Yes. Why do people forget how to drive in snow? And I had to clean that one up.
Because they don't know how in the first place.
No, but you notice in the first snowstorm of the year, most
Heck, it's
people tend to
raining out
forget.
here and they
Well, that's
don't
true.
put their signals on. Why put your headlights on? Why slow down?
Why? Because that would make sense.
That's right.
There we go.
There you go. Yeah.
So this question was sent in to me from Anonymous. I don't know who it's from.
Yeah, you know who. Go ahead.
Which is worse to drive in, regular rain or acid rain?
I would think extra dry rain would be better. It makes no difference. Who is this? Is this real?
It was a question that was asked. I can't tell you whether it was asked sarcastically or seriously.
Probably sarcastically. Well, it doesn't matter. Rain is rain. We're not talking about killing plants. Yeah, which is better. I like it heated. Go ahead.
You like it overheated.
Why don't we go outside in the rain and try to discover this? All right,
thank
go
you.
ahead. Next one.
From Jeffrey Michel.
Michelle
Michelle.
in Copel, not
Copel?
Coppell. Go ahead, Texas, near Dallas.
What emergency items should someone have in the car
Didn't
in
we
case
just
of
do that?
trouble?
Thank you, Jeffrey. We answered that previously.
Yeah, but that's just for winter. He wants to know overall.
You should have the light, medical stuff, food, water. Oh, gin. No gin, water. Okay.
I'll take some rum, though.
No. Things like that. You don't need the shovel unless you go into mud. You're not getting out anyway. All right.
All right.
Oh, you might in the winter you need kitty litter, but clean it first.
Yeah.
All right.
Sift
put
it
sand
first.
Down. Yes.
We already answered this question. We just want to know how much water in the road does it take to float a car?
Yes, we did that.
Yes, we did.
Brilliantly. Who was that from? Oh,
From
him.
Jeffrey.
Brilliantly done, Jeff. Thank you.
Thank you.
8:55. Go ahead.
George and Pelham. Why can't I see when I'm driving to and from work? The
Well,
sun's
George,
always in my eyes.
There's a secret. First, you open your eyes, George. This is the problem. It's George, isn't it?
It's George.
Not to be confused with George Cox here. Hey, George is waving. You can't see it because he's in the control room. Okay, now, I don't care how you get to work. So in the morning, head west. And in the evening, head east. I don't care if you have to go the other way. If you got the solar glare, you don't want that. That's why. That's what the trouble is.
Very painful.
No, only if you hit something. And solar glare, I'm glad you brought that up. See, this is true. Driving
Don't do that.
Look at that, bent finger. Driving toward the sun from sunrise to sunrise, quickly go to date, can impair your visibility. Slow down when visibility is reduced in order to react to the unseen.
The unseen or the unforeseen?
Yes, unseen. Dark sunglasses and the sun visor in your car can help you see better and diminish some of the effects of glare and reflected light from windows and chrome. Yes, or a bald person in the oncoming lane, such as myself.
Such as yourself.
All right, go right ahead. Next one.
And the last two questions were just toss-in questions.
Oh, okay, go ahead. 727. It's a Boeing.
Yes, it is.
Thank you.
From Eric in Methuen.
Eric in Methuen?
Yes.
Is this your boyfriend?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Eric.
Is the weather ever affected by the time of day? Like, is it worse at a certain time, morning, noon, evening?
What? It should be this time of day. We took off again. Does the time of day...
Did we ever land?
What did he ask me?
Is the weather ever affected by the time of day? Is it worse at a certain time during the day?
Well, you can get... Usually you get fog overnight, and so... this is a strange question. Well, it's your boyfriend. I never
Thank
met
you.
him. There goes the marriage. Not that you would ever think of that. Oh. You get more likely to get cumulus clouds during the day unless there's a reason for like a front coming through or upper air, cold air. Ooh.
Oh.
If there's something moving through the upper air, then you would get the air is unstable. You still can get cumulus at night. Yes, because you can get thunderstorms at night.
Yes, we
Yes,
can. I've been
in a
woken up
foul.
by them many a time.
What? Oh, sorry. I'm up already because I'm relieving myself.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is weather affected by the phase of the moon like the tides are?
Only if you dump laundry tied in. No.
It's a valid question.
Not if you knew science. Oh, yes, it's a very good question. Where'd you meet this guy? Under a table?
No,
Go ahead.
in my car.
I don't want to hear about it.
That's it.
How'd you meet him in the car?
He worked on it. He worked with somebody I was dating, and
Oh, so you threw him over. This is more
The other
interesting
one.
than the weather. What else we got here? All right, driving in the rain. Driving in the rain.
I thought that was singing in the rain.
Well, we're driving, 521. All right. Slow down at the first sign of rain, drizzle, or snow on the road.
Not at the second sign.
Huh?
Only at the first sign.
Only after the first sign, speed it up. That's right. Killing me here. This is when many road services, here, this is important. This is important. What? Oh, this is when many road surfaces are most slippery because moisture mixes with that's
Earl?
Brooklyn, Earl. Better than cow. Mixing with oil and dust that may have not been washed away, so it gets greasy. Which is a big thing in Texas.
Horrible.
It is. Turn on your low beam headlights. No, put on your high beam and blind everybody. That's
I
what
love
most
doing that.
I love when you have the high beams on and you flick it like you're taking them off. You have
Right.
the low beams and flick it like you're taking them off.
Right.
Idiot people. Yeah, so it gets slippery at the very beginning. Unless you're hydroplane, you don't have to worry about this.
Then it stays slippery.
All right. And what can rain do to visibility? I don't know.
Everything.
Everything's not an answer. Did you just? Oh no, you
What?
never would. A lady never burps. All right, heavy rain can reduce visibility to 0. I'll buy that. Here's here. Read what you should do. Get a large bottle of right here.
Pull over and
Oh no,
wait.
will you look at the smile?
Thank you. Pull over and wait
Put a
for the
pullover
rain.
on? Yeah, go ahead. Read it again.
Stop interrupting me.
I can't.
Pull over and wait for the rain to subside. or until visibility is restored.
Restored? The plumber comes over?
Yeah, restored.
All right, restored. Did I tell you I fixed my toilet?
Thank God.
Well, you're not kidding.
It's getting a little dirty in the yard.
No, it wasn't the yard. That was last year. All right. Here's driving in reduced traction. Well, you want to read one of these?
Twaction.
Not twaction. Here. Here, go ahead. Read it. Pick it up. 314.
All right. Wet road surfaces can cause tires to hydroplane, skim on a thin layer of water.
Yes.
This
or
could-
a fat one if it's really...
It's really
Yes.
deep. I thought that was floating, though.
Oh,
This could result in loss of control and steering ability.
this sounds familiar. Go ahead.
I think we've been here before.
Yeah.
Hydroplaning is caused by a combination of standing water on the road,
Yes.
car speed, and underinflated or worn out tires.
I hate standing water. Sitting water I can take. You know.
How about laying down?
How about crouching water? Sorry.
Crouching water, hidden dragon.
Crouching water. All right, go ahead.
If it feels like your tires have lost traction with the surface of the
They
road,
probably have. You see yourself skimming over the trees. That's another sign.
chances are.
Oh, again with the song? Go ahead. 76 years old, he decided to do country music. Get him out of here. Go ahead.
If it feels like your tires have lost traction with the surface of the road and your
Guess what?
vehicle is hydroplaning,
Yes. You call the tower. Go ahead.
take your foot off the accelerator and let the vehicle slow down.
unless it's the pedal is stuck, then you're not going to slow down. Well, you will eventually.
Or unless you're, trying to hydroplane, in which case keep your foot dead
Don't
on.
say that out here. They'll do it. It's part of our driver training
Do
class.
not try to stop until your tires are gripping the road again.
What do you have to look
Do
underneath?
not.
You have to look underneath to see if they're gripping. No, you don't.
You can feel it.
I don't touch tires.
To reduce
with
your
it.
chances of hydroplaning,
Yes.
use tires with adequate
Or Attica. Go ahead.
Yes.
Yes.
water channeling treads and check them regularly.
Every day. No. Go ahead.
Remember, the other important factor is speed control.
Mm-hmm.
Always slow down when water's on the road.
Thank you. You done?
Yeah.
All right, good. Let's talk about snow and ice because it's 65 degrees. You get a lot of that. All right, snow and ice. Streets and highways covered with snowpack, I remember them, or ice are extremely hazardous. Make note of that. They are most hazardous when the snow or ice begins to melt because you have a little layer of water on top of it, making more slippery
Yes.
lubricant. I don't know how to say that. And friction is reduced.
I don't think we can say that on TV.
All right. All right. So here are some guidelines for driving in snow or icy conditions. Keep the windows and windshield clear. Obtain maximum visibility by turning on low beam lights and windshield wipers. Drive slowly. Stay farther behind the vehicle in front of you. Avoid fast turns and avoid quick stops, even if they're telling you to get off the road. You can also shift down into low to get more traction.
Thought that was
Slow the
downshift.
engine down. All right. Hot weather and driving. When driving in hot weather, keep an eye on the warning lights and gauges, especially the temperature gauge. That's a good idea.
Fair point.
Yeah, you can pull over. You can also try to put the heat on to get. You'll die in there, but you can put the heat on to try to cool up the engine. All right. And if it goes down and keeps coming back up, you're in trouble with the car. And remember, don't let any animals or kids stay in the car when it's locked up because they're gonna be good.
Yeah.
All right. That's all for today, folks. Let's hear it from the audience.
Yay!